Hello, and welcome to the Minutes Within the Mist, where for Father's Day, my dad had a story to give to me, which I will share to you. Today, I want to tell you about La Milagrosa of the Colon Cemetery. The Necropolis de Colon, known as the Colon Cemetery in Cuba, attracts visitors among locals and foreigners who visit the tomb of Emilia Goya de la Hoz and the legend of La Milagrosa, the miracle. Emilia Goya passed away on May 3, 1901 from preeclampsia while extracting her child who was stillborn during the pregnancy. She was buried together with the baby put between her legs as tradition dictated. A life-size sculpture of Emilia, sculpted in Italy on a Carrara white marble, was transported to Havana in 1909. The image holds the baby in one hand and a Latin cross in the other, referring to the day of her death, May 3rd, which is the day of the Holy Cross. Her husband, Jose, used to visit her tomb every day for 40 years until his death. In a ritual, he used to knock on her grave 3 times to wake her. Then, he would talk to her while keeping his hand over her grave. When Jose's father died in 1914, he decided to bury him with Emilia and had the tomb exhumed. To his surprise, after 13 years, he saw her in the baby's mummified body. By some miracle, the baby was found on her breast instead of in the middle of her legs. Because of this miracle, Emilia's tomb has become one of the most revered sites in Cuba. The tomb started to be visited daily by people praying for their wishes from that time on. Visitors are required to knock 3 times before making their prayer and must never turn their backs on the grave. One of the most common requests of these prayers is for a child. I hope you enjoyed the story of La Milagrosa of the Colon Cemetery, and will join us again at Within the Mist podcast for more stories about cryptids, ghosts, and other mysteries. But until then, knock 3 times and remain constantly curious.